But what do they have in store for the fisherman or the fishmonger who is watching us in the house and then who is also sitting here listening to them? And so that is what this conversation is all about. We are going to talk about the issue of premix fuel that has been a headache to the fisher folk, illegal, unreported, unregulated fisheries practices. We're going to discuss CLAT, child labor and child trafficking, and then the marine protected areas. All of these, the political party would have to share their plans, hoping that should they win power, they will help us or they will help the fishermen to develop. And let me go to my panel. I have Kwabena Kwansa representing the NPP here, and he is part of the campaign team as far as the fishing industry is concerned. I also have Richard Kekmensa, and he is the regional communications director. I'm told that he has wide knowledge as far as fishing is concerned. Gentlemen, you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So we also have the fishers from the Western region. They are here. In fact, because oye honinti kasani azeba frafra kakra na odu baby so eba mo hon kwan me hona we bisa honinsam into what two questions and was ama politicians and no way ya no oye mo rekodo we punumu no ye no nka ka ho na az mo wantase bia no the sisi a wo hwe wonu kokromoti mo was ato aba mo honan. We expect that they will answer your questions and give you a reason for you to vote for them. So let me begin the conversation, starting with Ura Kwabena Kwansa. Tell me about what is happening as far as the fishing in the Western region is concerned.
Yo, that's it. James, the Western region, yawo ampana over. Se menka menhaha menyina mombomitirima oni farempana over papa wo manim from beyond ofi New Town or the Besina or the Kwashama na ahanoso na waye fere djuma papa shama sekendi mpano ehwan secondly, and you made on your ferricro, name or ye bia habonancy on mamma. In here, you film fancying in a if you have fascinating a hand and naman a juman or ye zen and now awkward papa pensy when you know bujiru ha. Toma habon ama hiamana wahan adoso. Se manka in chatra, baye or henum or hesia hiama no ha. Boat for Nankaho. So
we have about 500 to 600
canoes. Yes,
in the Western region alone.
Yes, fishing harbour. Yes, not Western region. Fishing harbour. Yes.
Okay, fishing harbour.
Na asana ko disco. One so where a crow a bien na or disco na nketse na or a hunter Western po when a jumayen or so papa or kutuna. Asana if you ho akwa axim so where fere juma papa. Ezero half a sneak na ebia half a sneak crona rankasa in the Ferrejuman oyezan na nkwado neze or the demunka krakra. It is a maka nature Western regions a kamfara on in bia farin abandoning your hour do okohankasa. Tidamina mobon tofa, I see.
So that is Kwabena Kwansa representing the NPP on this show. He's telling us about how vast and how well developed the fishing industry in the Western region is concerned. Kek, tell me about how the fishing activities are ongoing in the Western region from your perspective.
When the nation decides, trust matters most. At JoyNews, our election coverage is built on precision, rigor, and integrity. With the most informed minds in political reporting, we bring you the facts, clear, verified, and trusted. JoyNews, the nation's most trusted source for election coverage.
In times of decision, you need more than just the headlines. You need insight. JoyNews brings you Ghana's most trusted political experts, guiding you through every election update with depth, clarity, and expertise. When it matters the most, trust those who know best. JoyNews knows how to cover elections.
Ende no boy zina mejitum na onyo no na ama won pam hiama ekọ sekune mpa na wogudu wore pam hiama sabe obi botum apam obi rintum mpam ono mejitum no onye da economy na ama won tum mpam.
See, I would say it has nothing to do with the economy
At all. Sabe say in the wiaza yezina nzama no buy yezinin wo biar na hozi no butum za bibi obofom kra wo biar na hozi no butum za bibi obiar rintum nye bibiara at the same time wo prekope pochati American na boats enkita 9 billion and 10 billion and two mpam boat ko sekune mpano sabe yene ja no ma farufu ya wo ya yen odu baby ya free there oh one ko school ko hema welcome inti no che the fere juman oye zo hia no zo fata mbiri no za dandan na nye economy na say other economy ya bami bisa na asam kor no nya no.
Okay, inti Nchemama responded to Kek. Nemo maybe so there eben how na farfu yankasa na farjuman what was say cia awewo MPP amanyoku me hu there or ya farfu one how
No how no be see there
Oya Western Regional Premix Coordinator.
Mpocho bi se na asama
Mpocho me bisa wasem Kek allow him to
how could so how farfu no yi there farin sabe wo mpano na wari ye hwedwuma nche ma oboso enyi ye wo mpanyifo ejanum na nanom wo hianem baso wom wari ye dwuma owode nche hianem na ye wo soro ye ba ne yi ho betena ho eba hawo no wo ho what kind of year chro in here so he has a one year kind of horse war. Close season enjoy ya no ba ya. Jamijimi se there sabi one walk up do no wanyim za awom. In here so na sabi ya wasoro ho yenyim there kratemun yenyim there nam no wato dam dey. Nti ye wo kan no cancel mpin for wo wasoro ho na. Wodwen afare wogina ma afare domen. Wanyi hen mpin fu bodwo no ho de okay. Faren iya na ya da benada na wukuda na ya da yankopodo nti yare ya atum da dambusumi yankopodo na mom kanu cancel wonye friend na press conference na aya da ho ankasa na wa ya na mom onka ye de akrachefo na yetin he bebi na ye da ahye ho kon.
So to you, the close season should be better handled.
Exactly.
So from the industry, the perspective of the industry people, and not from the ministerial level.
Exactly. Minister no ho no ba makwan mo wa press conference. Nemum apart from panyinfo na la what represent or canu cancel na nche won why press conference dem yeti na hey. Na minister otin ho finfinin sanctioned the yari yedamazi atunugwan ferin yibi anyu a obobu.
But the ministry says it consults, it engages.
I'm not saying it is wrong. But enye afarefo no dzim komo wo mpana.
So that is what you see as something militating against
and
the
here nwankasa yene janum no waka there some atopum it could be MPP, it could be NDC. So what na NDC ba biribiara nyame bo ma ho kwa ma obaba na wo botupum na won tupum ono ye sabe ho ho asama. But see aren say nyame ya dom na bia say bia owoda wotupum a inka ma obaye nde ye tumni she ho ho nsa minister otena hobi canu council can one afarefo canu of chief fisherman working on ihan na yere tupum na damibiri ye nkopodo dam na ferin bi are.
Okay, so you mentioned close season as one of the challenges.
Timber na enwu there deforestation or ya atukuru bi orha wo man timber bi odum ti da odum dey indiana lampo bi nyi ho enti odum won fan sanka hardwood odum gina ho ma hardwood sapele na kako na no ho nkeka no won fan sanka enti se obi re ba pam hema che da wawa no nazi zi wotwa na mum ni dua na obi firi ntam nti I don't want embargo atodo bia for 5 years in obama limit bia na akọ forest bia obaka da forest twa ndua 10 nti 10 na sankrofo 100 repe hema wa apama na ye deba fa hen ne sasodam na mbiribi waka da nche was the fiberglass was riba onam ndua na onyi hon nti obeye mpanyinofo oye ankrachefo aban no onye ejanum afarefo no obetena ho sisi ayere kwenda ndua ne resa ana ndua na asa ye the fiberglass riba ye nhwe te dem was the solar abai were test ye hu da wa test mo was rekopo mo reyeye nti ye beja atum mbere na obekere ye da wo be na na da hye ho kwan afarefo no were test were ko mo nyina wo di desi de oya de papa nti ndam na me fi de ndua ze no so obaye echo both side both ebokwa na be 4 5 were pam ndua kuriyara nti
okay, so you are craving for consultation and then engagement.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let me go to Kek. So our fishery stocks and resources are depleting. How will a future NDC government handle this?
Mr. Host, you are jumping the gun. Because worry battle. Made it to the right perspective.
So use 1 minute to do that, and then go on
is
to.
Not enough.
No, so use 1 minute because I'm moderating this enough. One.
My brother, you're in a hand. Oh, yeah, MPP paying power. No, yeah.
Me MPP paying power.
MPP abana one more portfolio. The Western region in share not to Premix. It's a party nika kraba.
What can
it's a na baka chain there. Or that way a consultation. No, chada waro party no. Won't wear farfo. What the free crosses in Lebanon? When you are farfo tinasi. When you want to share, now farfo what you to the one go to a punuma. 8 years in ato apuimu ana afia busumi ye afia umi woto apuimu eban odan eyibonso eban dey efi and awra mbre no na mo brodo the police aba we gu for 8 years in
but do you believe that the close season has contributed to the collapse of the fisheries industry?
It is.
But in what way? In what way has it done
what scientific model? No, what do you close season? About consultation. Now, when you are farfo, when you want to pum, ours want to pum. Now, a profession fashion trawlers are casino. What is the name in our other countries?
But you see, when they observe the close season, the industrial trawlers had 2 months, while the artisanal fishers had 3 months, while the artisanal fishers had 1 month. So it is not true that when the artisanal fishers had closed, the industrial trawlers.
Your station even reported live how Navy Fuo Chelsea Abrafu and vessels are doing the close season.
Yes. And the same thing also happened with the artisanal fishers, where some of them also defied.
Close season, no. The period that why what the policy in Abano. About scientific proof, not the close season, no. Where yield bumper harvest. This is any animal farful.
We'll get to the fishers who have been experiencing it themselves, and then they will put the questions to you whether the close season has really helped them or. So will the NDC, a future NDC party, face off or face out the
NDC aban jama amaka. They close season no or ya dey able to.
But the same close season, other countries, Cote d'Ivoire and the others, have seen the benefit and have joined, and then they joined the same thing.
But ya kagana asemo. Ya kagana asem. Policy biara zeba.
Okay, allow. Yeah.
Policy biara zeba. Awada mbreba. Everything wanna evaluate. Na repercussion, whether it is positive or negative. And some may be saying that close season we are no boy puna. Kwampa from say fun and shama de ko afasi. Na kwayenem pano there. And na me wo ko won bia. Ebuga go to Premix aboden. Edako aba afarfu nyina nda wetiti akawa from wanwo afa nda wonu fie say enyima afari djuma no manka enka close season asam. It has never been beneficial to the fisher folks.
So what did it do to them, or what has close season been doing to them negatively, the fishers?
It impoverished them. Sabi obi akoba bosa akaye djuma ze awada otua ka obusum biara. Nasa onto yamen onto epunumu bosomokwe obesa wentua ne kaw mama me no wo nam no waka je boso do wo nam no obesa wentua ne kaw. At the end of the day wo boy epunu sa enam ne mba.
Okay,
munu eleka edia asam edia ne bo waiden galam say wa say ne forest ni na an na wa ma edia ne bo ayezin edia na so wo de ba na atu no na so abani yara na abani wa ma kwade ma wo de share forest ni mu. Why Galam say, then he talks that the economy has nothing to do with the fishing industry. About motor, what are you? On $1 and what to about motor, when you are what crabber, neti, when you are what crabber. Dollar number, when you want to know, I don't know why my about motor, net, in an abiding. One made you imagine abiding. No way go for a Juma. Yes, it has nothing to do with the economy. The economy on your body.
Okay, so apart from the close season, what other challenge do you think?
The major challenge in the fishing industry now is the cartel, the corruption surrounding the Premix distribution.
For the Premix, we'll come to the Premix. It's a major question that we would ask and then digest it here and then allow our audience to also contribute to this discussion. But on the close season, just hold your horses. So, close seasoning, according to NDC, if we close season or yaza, or buffer for the foam, and Fasubia,
I am there, my brother, Ferrejuman on Tassi.
Oh, you mean he does not understand?
American P on Tassi. Ayi fire ejuman ya won payin form. Ya wa Kano Council. Chief fisherman fu nyinaa ene wo Porto.
Please exercise some patience. Exercise some patience. Please silence. Yes.
Yawa Kano Council. Kano Council. Obiara nsor da metena he na waachem apofahina mokwana market na ho. Won gazette ma mokwa ho mpa onye yi. Na yene panyifo ahia farefo no ye yi ho mo wakati na hon. Won na wagina faredom na no. Won na wanyi mpanyifo watena ho. Sisi a wiazen abayakor, that is global. Intima obi epoda no mpanon obi so epoda no mpanon wodwunu bom United Nations. Inti adwe bom obam da yen nyinara zayere yenyi amanyano pon ezimu a wankose ntumi yi ho mfim. Inti hon munian politics no reyen.
Yamra close season.
An American close season say a foreign payful Kano Council. What's na ho na wanyi epono wanyi minister wadwundwene ho. Mehu yen nua panyin no kuru bi wa ha. Mejemizi da biripamin nara so bayi no ho. Se aban na nara oboni tim no kada ye botopum another a party government ni party no kada won tupum another worry ye ma omanen nim ayemfaso ama afaredom na no so ye bohu. Into close season onye de politically abandoning Norcado, Pede yet to a cross season. Baby, into me a cross season, Wabra, Kano Council, one can.
So it has some scientific basis.
Very serious scientific basis. And now know what time what to chefwa. And no time now what to chefwan say it's a fun award to abade gwede yana farifon pi wo how and net na what to monofilament. Na bisu wo ha osu oye today mosquito net na wode panamna aden enam epon wadan nti enam chefo wonum ede pana no no bi nyi ho oboto ana obenyin na wato nti ba adwen na ebe ya ma obobo afarihin ejuman nti no oda ye ma net ni measurement a oda woziko ono ye kor ansana close season na lankasa and na what na wasan woko upstream na fi weke yin na wasan aba ye yinare ye bedi dasida ekwa hye no mpa na after cross season impene bie no sada abase no kon after cross season ye di dasida oh apoye to me enam aba ombantu ya do afemu no yinara na so ye di dasida enam oba na etwa because 1 month dey enam obenyina ahwen. Even fish pond in Posaria, I have fish pond wofien 3-4 months. Into a cross season, and 2 years 6 months to Macanufo, Nanaman and Kada Warin. Into 1 month, and I'm a naminato. Now what to a naman in Kakraman, one walk upstream. Nay, Warin, Nahan so Yerin be a repa. Saint Sira was the cross season on Yaban politically. Debbie, Kano Council or her, Minister or her. And now, fire for Narankasaso, Sabi, what Mpana won't call when you won't call Kano Council, once when you Sankophone, Sankophone, when you want to know, more one in the area, Nanya, the Eba, a botum, Manton, and the policy.
Now, some man or can you there say what to a Punuma? A fire from one which room, Pawaka, which him, a bit more called Bobo Sanazi, until Waka, when you hear him. What do you do to support the fisher folk once you close the season? And as some crona or son so can you there? What to put him we are and number 9 was to see there in number ba we budin omma the kwabioma.
Omba on the main you are no there. Why a close season? You better that's it. Pano. Oh, why a close season? And when that number no waba no but on Tiadu that was some there. Okay, yes, that's one paya far from payfu ha. And who ma chana. Intin a fee nasa warrior close season bosomo kura. Dame birin anupom makwanma yene janum wasa hoba. Ya maybe in ye ya otumu way in ye. Inti ne baby said that what to pumun, ne baby ye. And a biom so, and pay you for at na ho way one there, or ya ban on your party. We won there. A foreign when you do be a juman home, and Sabosoma Corona one copper. About to know by okay, Sissy and Sikasaminity, you both so one of it. My what's about Brown, what you want to do, no, say more, says Ko, Sabazo, the Jimmy's saying now, you better say that Aya, being a cracker, was a bread, and for a dominant Amawabua. Just 1 month. 1 month and also. So, you know, a better say, and now more tone about what you know.
Okay, so me panel NDC no nye MPP for waka bebre afa for adwuma yi ho close season no munsem according to the NDC should Mahama regain power close season will be a thing of the past. Yeah, observe close season bill waka kan bare enko premix fuel premix na nsam ne bebre na nkasa wo kek. You were going to say something about premix fuel. What used to be the case during the NDC, and then what is the current thing that is happening, and then what do you intend to do when you regain power?
Premix, you know, and one now why premix, you know, why the one for man afar from Gotti, and call for a Juma, and yeah for a Juma, and when you the premix, baby, do the same. One year, I'm a political party, and this abredo, ya were landing and one now for Funanga won't come to our form. The president, Oba Kawanensa, Oba, it doesn't go to any political appointee or go straight to the committee. Committee nim friend and Mpanu Biara, Jumaza or na Nimpa do obey here, do obey here, into Oba watch and pepper permoka for. The time in the Sudan of Bonyadin, I have 7 cities, 30 pesos per a gallon.
So during the time of the NDC, there were no political appointees.
There are political appointees, but they were not the one receiving the premix fuel.
But you agree that there were political appointees?
Yes, definitely.
Do you agree that we should take them out of the business of premix?
Urban premix in Nchaya, NDC abredo, Urban landing committee, landing beach committee. And yerka say I am not. And call for 1 year for a Juma, 1 year for 1 year for a Juma, 1 year Juma say now what the premix now come on. Now one water on Konkonechi, what am I farful? What on Konkonechi? Party boys. When you want to go Pano, no premix in Bogu Ancha. Now what on Konkonechi? And one hour for a Juma 1 year premix in Aquapun, 1 year been top. I found the water petrol, no from Wadoko. No Bosun Yadin, that time, you know, I have 7 cities, 30 pesos, and the gallon koya 30 Ghana cities. But it's in a better time there, baby. I can show what to do good them. Now, what on Konkonechi.
Kek, I would want you to at least mix it with the English small so that it will also help our audience.
The challenge with the premix is the corruption associated with it. Under the NDC regime, the premix was given to the landing beach committees, which were made up of fisher folks.
But there were no political appointees.
No. Landing beach committee, there is no political appointees. There is only one coordinator that supervises the whole process in the regions. But here, under the Akufo-Addo regime, they think everything is about making money. They think everything is about making money. So instead of giving the premix to the fisher folks, they have brought their political apparatus. In between, they have become connection men, middlemen. They will give the premix to them, and they will rather sell it at a higher price to the fisher folks. And at the end of the day, they don't even get it. So they have to go and buy petrol and mix it on their own to go to fishing. So if we want to know the truth, I've always said that I have a personal integrity to protect. Apart from communicating for NDC, my name is very important to me. So before I come on set, I always want to be factual. You can go talk to them. They are here. You can go to our
We'll give them the opportunity to ask the questions at the appropriate time.
So the corruption, listen, ask them. Ask the MPP man here. For 8 years almost in office. When was the last time they did account to the fisher folks? Under the NDC regime, the Premix committee, every 3-4 months they were meeting and doing account of whatever they have received, the profit they have made, and they were using the proceeds to help the fisher folks. They were building tents, building toilet facilities. They were even giving some loans to some of the fisher folks to do their work. What has happened? 8 years. Axin is the regional coordinator. When was the last time they met the fisher folks and did accounting to them? Axin.
So why have you not been accounting to the fisher folk with the Premix resources?
Assassinate with my brother. Farijuma on task unyim or your communicator into no whether wait for my bonquem.
Inti Premix in Zinwana Oba when Olbi Sade for the past 8 years in Ebazina Homazaye, what have you done with the proceeds from the sale of Premix? Please allow him. It will be your turn soon. Allow him. Yes.
I'm the brother. We're going to continue.
It's okay. So you answer the question.
Hey, still, me jina mane messy. Foreign on taxi.
So
NDC time I hear. Oh, asama peda.
Yes, you all want to understand, but we need to.
Hey, member officing. I say, na NDC will committee. No, when you committee. NDC no when you committee.
So there were no landing beach committees. So. Hello, please relax. So you mean that when you resumed office, there were no landing beach committees?
Yeah, Ben. NDC full year. LI 2233.
Please silence.
Well, yeah, LI 2233. But Shariaite, Ninsa no Shasi. Na ansa no why them LI 2233 na committee bi anyu ho.
Please. Hello. Please, we'll give you that time. But you will be we be 17 but 1 year in won't say home, won't say one. Abra waka say aye. Mo bi ankasa but 1 year in won't say one. Afra nkwa. But 1 year in 81. Aye. But 1 year in 81. Yes.
MPP Ben. Na LI away at ho parliament hen. MPP fo. Ena yaziba ye adwuma. NDC fo na away LI 2233 wan fa ye adwuma. Onu ne sasodame na ozi committee ni zibai. Ehum ade ne tina. Se wodi committee ba ya na eba LI no wodi ye adwuma. Se nyimpa ko eti da oreka da. Mpocho eti da munu oreka da. Na one coordinator o region ni na. Onu se petrol ne ba. Se what's na nyimpa ko ne tina na office. No all your petrol na. Ono oba no oba ka da oba kire da. Dam petrol no onko na nyim mpo da worry order amount. But in there, I very in Panon and Ababa Cando. Me petrol na me here petrol na ye order. Order so concrena. One from I'm coordinator modo. Waba ferry in committee from now what from one do maba. So I crowd the mean. And the two committees in a nyimpa onye here man Brahma Hokani secretary. Obotu my teacher. Obotuma ya obi anara ye na adwuma na obi asabi onyima atro na wa secretary onka committee no na mum wo employing onyi obi a friend pump attendant dam LI no rekan dam bere no onyi ho onu so ndanchen se enyi hama chief fisherman no owodo se chief fisherman onyi hama mpo ambrashe ne de onu no other committee na no enka eni nyinara enyi hama enda ano enti ihe na yere kan say bia nyimpa kuru anabie na mijimi se dey mbram fom kwan de obi a waabo ma aye adwuma na say bia onu mpo na orba ye pump attendant na onyi hema bia ne maame wo hema mbesi afopi wo hema
But we still come back to the question about what you guys have done with the proceeds from the sale of Premix. Okay.
Proceeds, you were in chief fisherman, Nizen or 12%. 12% on your chief fisherman Nizo, embrace or your chief fisherman office. Say be a chief fisherman officer, Obenye Guamon, Obenye Samon, our fridge or our fan or into 12% in Sabi on your chief fisherman Niska, what the man audition Kutukum, or the Bobo, or the Bidu Tonsun Mount Sari. Into only a chief fisherman, and Sana secretary Nizen, and Sana committee in Kenakan, once who want the communities in our one, or 53% in. Jimmy there, or you would there, Moko office, Makafa. Every quarter be a mayor reports. Community be a LBC be our project away Nimpa committee LBC onya project not chada when he may you are open your Sikaka see what I see project into Sikan not the Honda accountant, and this is my testimony. Ako Sekuna Empana, ye was Sekenita Gradi. Toilet, the biggest toilet in Ghana, only Sekuna Empanazi.
So you built that toilet facility?
Yes, a 3-story building toilet. Also,
okay, all right. So go on.
Oh, I go.
So what Mr. Kwanzaa is saying is that they have been accounting for the proceeds out of the sale of the Premix fuel. Now he's mentioning some of the projects they have done that with. Okay, so relax. Mr. Kwanzaa, go on.
Orubi said that was seen every year. Sikana na yadwunu say committee no when you want chief fisherman ana ohina ohwan ana community na ohwan wadwun okesi ana wadwun hu da oh ya petoleta the misika na obada ha kapem bra the misikan no mu ba yeduru da wodi si da mazi ya won kodum pempendu bi na wejai.
So what you are trying to say is that there is a committee that engages the community.
The Landing Beach Committee.
The Landing Beach Committee engages the community of their needs, what they need, and then the proceeds out of the sale of Premix will be
in relations with the assembly.
Okay, so the assembly also comes in.
So
the assembly sanctions that.
Yes. Into one baby to that escado. At the Warrior Pani or the community center. Now, Nana Kobnan Katsiasabi, Onam Nijinabion, Sika, LBC Sina 1 year, our Nassen, Oyangresia, Ekrufum Pano A, Ekrufum Pano B, Ena Albert Bosonche Sam Habo. Dam LBC Sin, Sika 1 hour the Bowman on 2 projects now, Iron, and Nikasibaya Dane. Ena Nanasi, 110. Assassin or the harbor phone on companies are casting Don Bitan Munazin, or put a number no akado, Sikamu, one book Mammy Simazi, Sisikani, the man, baby some there, not was in every year. I didn't see it done city project, they was in with them, as I pay. And see them was in every year and is on off on tour. So, Missy, Nibrido, we'll see, harbor one, we'll see. Pata, yama minimum woko chicha na moka tenase. Edan bubu. Afarifun was a toilet to one side of the fishing port or your naval basin. Onam sabi politics na yenti. Wokro naval basin wakachre and the mamma or mahen kwame and see amala kobra kwansa na mukro commander no ho. Wa mayen si toilet pata so wa so yeri and I was one kasa wor by obey one ye manano worry patana. Echewu nti sika wonye na what see project in yetna Western region and what to my name all the LBCs project away our dambuku yim one can say it's a buku ha book no tagline say I will be so ha what to anamala one corner in one conquer here yes clinic chip compound yes teachers quarters yes shed yeah football park no yina yeah
Okay, so Kirk, relax. We will come to you. Okay, so let's move on. What different thing will your party do to address the issue of premix fuel?
President, or Yan party from Kusin or you hold in Kitaho. Sabi, Yanapano, you won't pay in football, have Motu Mabo, when is now? We took one whole phone down when you President Kasa.
You mean they speak with Nana Akufo-Addo?
Oh, yes.
What do they talk about?
One Ejumana Wayan,
okay.
Premix no ban, Premix na, Ebia Onson, no one summoner when you can.
Okay.
You may have much that you won't pay in for would it be? Won't you not be no do? In Premix is a major to me there, and be in Fabiani, number on saying. Maybe some but didn't see a number on saying.
Okay, in maybe so, but what has accounted for that?
Bersentina Premix in Babad near our company say Bassa, a Kasipa woman or friend Vihama. Now, what crapatron was a bar, what a crack on Ampudura bar, war by one year now, what I'm a fair from what I a human what is Kanakwan. Busume Bassa Dober. Okay, Damaza, a man Busume Bassambia, not the Wuska or the Amo. Into Yesha, what the petrol brown say, 8 or 9 Jakawa, no good. Being positive, one may and for petrol boom come on beam, who signed them at the band into it. Now, Daman, why you are able to just last 1.5 years in the Bihama Kade, 3 months and so one farm mahana, one farm mana, when Chan call 3 months now on supply Premix biome. And Paso Ochino in Kari Maranata and no one can one fisher. What crap Premix about, and now why a Premix now? Busumukur, Obu the Western region, on so maybe an answer. In Sindamaza, on president is Nabazan, Yabayama for if we won't button. Usanda, if I have connection, if I have a diversion, if I have on taxi, ono and Aussie dam automation is the bay. Okay, say what the petrol was the book with the tank numa, a Nikada, the Yeferi, a Wahama, and could see a register of Fisheries Commission. A need a Macadonibia, I want to anchor into Fipuduba, na Ebia Pedasanqua. Who petrol na button, wash the oh, say echo, Petukua. Napetokun in here 2.5 drums, that's 250 drums, gallons. What maybe Obama 2 times that? Into what the more I an asan or san asana cotobium, because we were limited to home. Into the margin in the president is the Bobo, only in Aran Yamanadum, Yen Opisa, or the best president na name. Into Nasi, my president I could do Musudam Pedamia in there. Okay, Mrs. Solaribo, son of Premix and Omitipai. Abazina may only Solei. Nti Solan na no kasa ohwa na Solei na mokwano okodume or the battery. Nti anye ye kra na the
So
battery.
now you are talking about a solar powered outboard motor.
Exactly. Nti no che the party or
you feel that it's a game changer that would change the game for the fishers?
Men kan nwie mpona hu ne. Ehwe here phone do a yen na ye wo platform si apan mukrom apan wa test bi wo ha. When I said, you put no chabrad, I know, said, oh, Gina Hon. Oh, whom on yan home. Oh, whom on yan when you deny ma. Premix has summoned a few. But them outboard motor in the band up. What's the Solan? And I had in the and the baby as he boy. Yegi and I, Yadi, I didn't obey ye. Wabam, why? It's not cheddar. Them baby as in the bonus or to know. Nina if you but see, more about how I doing there. No Piara no open your scatter or friend then solar in Canum for 15 horsepower and po ibinum wofi and I do people quackaji near mother so only and crop no aton connection na yarkan ferry you were here me basa near man in the sur a puni and here yaman in the sur near outboard motor I say near man or bomina na everyone suman or basa. Waka di petrol abasa ola into mkada mani inyi mtime obo we ni hiaman oje no waton e wa aba de kachen inyi fi kachen na mom party fu no so a inyi nso mkada ye wo committee fu a wo ye enum na wo de bie na aka ho oye secretary na onyi pump attendant won no adwuma a wore ye nze ono enyi potum ye Inti chief fisherman canoe owner into Munkada canoe owner yama no ka committee no. Assembly rep no nyi ebi anyipa kurubines onyi yama. Ebe inti wana no oputo mokwa ochi da wodubom ne maame wa yama ne nua wa yama. Inti so oyendama on sahwe. Na laji tum that politically there was appointment bi wom. Inti nyipa kura na ebi ni bi wom a on sahwe. Ayen na ayajitum. If you know more him, na abani baby origin the afarufu when you then when a Jumayan obey a fool and now obey a Trutruba Amahon Yerian as a corruption album. Corruption now when and champion and bisan asaman.
Pere bisan abasam.
Padam bisamuni asam.
Bisan asam abasam ne pere bisan.
Padam bisan some academy but on man quantum bisam some bredu.
Bisan.
Economy us sitting now or your 4 cities mobile. City in all 4 citizens. Abazin what to more the premises. All 4 citizens. Abazin what to in the what on 90. I don't know under control. No, 60, 50, 60. What on 90. Instead of America, 4 citizens when to one crack outboard bottom embu. Atom Americana. Na enfimana na everybody some economy.
Okay.
And economy no ofan to ma odu nembira ya ka real economy na ono ya ko petemu wan na ya baka yi.
Okay, so that's Kwabena Kwanza of the MPP. He believes that the economy. Okay, thank you. But Kek, in the mix. Let's move on. So, how do we resolve this premix issue wahala? They've mentioned a solution, the solar-powered outboard motor. What solution are you proffering as NDC?
Also about the solar panel.
Solar-powered outboard motor.
Messi the MPP for 1 year through. Now even the normal outboard motors in under yana for 2 months. Now I can for the solar panel about the outboard motor. Aya akaze samno wonja yo da mako wi samna wada da.
So Kek, you mean that you've not seen them testing the solar powered outboard motor? They did one at Shama and they did one at Sekendi.
Richard, we need to be realistic. Abani ya kan wa sema yama no reba abani mu. Ote godo 8 years ni. Ghana full ba man go bye wa ka 1 week pay. Na wa man bye. It is 8 years na abaze na ye ma afrafo wona abrabo azisa. And no one sub na Yerika. Na abazi na epede should in case on siso. The Yerika yi there. And this aban. Say epede afarefo 1 pa. On you there first. Krona wa fata wa batam oye premix distribution diversion over the period. Your station is doing fantabulous work. Anytime you be a peda news about diversion of premix. Would say she didn't yet to her face. Kronoa, what shem the calabule? What the party for the water on Konkonechi Konkono? That is the cartel now they are breaking first. And NDC, next government, Yankopon Yaduma Jomama, Oroba, they better make sure that we will investigate all corruption associated to the premix illegalities. 1. Now you prosecute. Obi biara wa turn premix, wa divert the premix over the period no. Yaba mambra wa Ghana ha onyinezi. Now 2, yama transparent manner. The premix landing beach committees no. And one ankasa no wonyi ma fare for 1 year ofan premix no. Now yama wa transparent manner from the Accra direct to the landing beach committees. Yaba block them for the mediators in another money in a refuge so that Wababa can fire from one directly.
But let me ask you a question about the premix. So you feel that the solar powered outboard motor is not a solution, but this premix issue has been with us for a very long time, and you see anything changing?
On your problem, but the problem is the cost. It is the cost. The normal about motor na Joma Amana Bredo, what on 6,000 and 40,000. That's at 90,000.
Go on. Richard, go on.
Premix about motor na yakawasam. No buyers in 1 2 months. na anu po yen ka wa asem US that for solar one wo boto na hina ma afrafo to na hina ma edi free one na edi eden.
So what I've heard with the solar is that they will rent it out to them. They will give it to them so that they can work and pay.
Work and pay. 8 years now,
maybe it's not that the idea. It's not that the idea has.
When John Mahama's time, we were giving it to them at subsidized price. Subsidized price. Yeah, the man more training kakakra. Yeni anumi kacha wanda wa economic messiah. All the banwa bay is kasem yeti, and when you put the be free one. 8 years in free one. Yeah, to a promise one. Now promise I what them are for no mind in our way to do.
Okay.
Promise I what them are for no mind the way to do. And two, let me finish. The one, the one policy of the government is making sure Temaoya refinery come back on stream. But your cousin go from.
Please, the conversation is taking place here. The conversation is taking place here. So we'll come to you.
Now, Premix wants the most important thing in the say, yep, Aban, John Mahama Aban, Orfi Aban, not Temaoya refinery. Why ye Juma, Moye Juma, or refine yen crude oil. NDC, MPP have 8 years, we go Temaoya refinery. In the other day, and one of the Premix worker and one 2 men cramba. NDC Aban under John Mahama, yes, you better revive Temaoya refinery. Am I a crowd crude neighbor? Yan Nanazawa, nay to be a mix yen Premix in Waha, am a wasiana farfo, ma when ye Juma, where ye be what I call. That is the first policy ever. 2. Now a bona no buyers and you there for Ejuma, a for money I'm paying for I am. Obi anyi wa college do kosia for Ejuma. And one na what supposed to on Ejuma. And one na what more certificate. And one na where on Ejuma say. Nti abanu so na asaza obayan ama won there. Obo so won amfi. Nti NDC aban ya bohwe na ya subsidize Premix no wa bra na budo ko fom ama afaf because I don't go fom. And nam na wako wode be no na bubo ko fom. And nam na buko fom a Ghana fo ye boto nam at a cheaper price. So it is cyclical. Abama bia na adwuma re ya no akodo. And when wo nam no wakoto nam a na buo fom. Wobotu mu atan. Bibia bokodo nkakakra. Nti one, apart from the revival of the Temaoya refinery to a fund and uncasable process yen Premix wa no. Yaba subsidize na amane buako. Now we will move the bottleneck of corruption associated with the distribution of the Premix. Then the other policies of I should continue with the other policies. Other policies, we are even talking about Premix. There are other industry players in the fishing industry. Tuna, for example, is the most.
So hold on. So do you have anything to say more about the Premix? Okay.
Mejanum mama say yakofia yanhwe yembisa hemba na hen so ye platform say yetumi yehwedi to also rekon won rekon Premix ton na oye juma kama yembisa the one na okoton ton no for bi odema South African yin. But you are a
communicator of the SPP.
Richard,
you are fighting for suit.
Richard,
when you are making this a live program,
Richard.
So mention it which year.
Richard,
it is a fact.
So allow him.
Was
allow him
before NDC left.
Allow him. He just mentioned it. Allow him. So he said that the NDC sold part of Tor.
He is becoming irritated.
Which company? When? Which year?
So Richard, hold on. You can write your point.
He is becoming irritated. NDC fuyara eno wakatre aban awiade fu nyina Ghana fu nyina de bibiara oye free no nye nyadam bia bibiara oye free no nye na nyimpa sabe ori bobra oboko nanyima dam ahoto no baba manariba na ba subsidies wa brand outboard motor solar subsidies in adina way if you Premix assembly and Kaubium. On I know people 10 times Ecoban in a day, while I was summer. Monya ida wo adbot motor na solar bodon wo battery si wa wo hiamanum. Nti aba subsidy na man on order back. No back subsidy.
Oh, okay. So you have even moved on.
We have moved away from subsidy.
So you are going green
Yes.
with solar powered.
In Ghana Rollins. In Ghana, yen Papa Rollins, other Premix bed. In Okado, ya fair from yen so one thing. In a subsidy in the bay. You attrap ye Premix if you are. I want to mind everybody Premix. On your one from your they are coming to reset. So I don't blame them.
Okay. All right. So you are still watching. You are still watching. You are still watching the regional political parties dialogue on fisheries. It's coming to you live from the Nat Hall here in Takoradi in the Western region. I'll come. So we are coming to you live from the Western region, Nat Hall to be precise, where we are discussing pertinent issues bedeviling the fisheries sector. We've assembled these two political parties here to have a dialogue, a conversation about the fisheries industry, their plans and strategies should they win power for the fisher folk. And I have Kwabena Kwansa here from the NPP and Richard Kekmensa from the NDC. Very soon we'll allow our fishers, our women to also come in and be asking their questions. Please, Mopocha wana wakasan, so wakasana si yakasa wahadea. Obi anyu obeti, inti Pocho wonye zina wonte one. On Cherbia will make you also ask your question. Eba mo webisa wanensem. Ai inti mo biara enkasa abra wakasan, so that at in some warakan ne ejinadu ne ebisa wanensem ai. So we have fishmongers here, we have fisher folks here, and we've been talking about the Premix fuel wahala. The NPP says that they are going to deploy solar-powered outboard motors to help the fishers, where they've been explaining and outlining them. They've said that for the issue of Premix fuel, it is a thing of the past now. But for the NDC, they feel that it should be better managed and handled so that subsidies could even be provided, so they will manage it very well. That is where we are. And so before you come, okay, so he has a last one before I come to you.
The Premix Premix in Bay, here and walk to petrol. No was engine oil with Afra. But the danger in there, Mawaya Waton say, Abia at circle engine oil and what about for petrol, Abia gallon cra, Abia no business in Abra at circle, and now I gallon Abian. In the percentages in Afan and repay not Casa machine into oil tipaima, a ban in a Afarafunankasa. Into no other in Zamana Wakra was a ban, no bonazan. Nayer Bisa Yawuna, no bonazan of him. And an answer, and Zama Wakra with the Fiabrochiri, but many are no major and moment say. And Zamana Wakra with the Fiabrochiri party, your baby to the container pot. On your pot, Nina, at the words if you are brochiri by container, baby, everybody and sign up for what you want your money film, not container no fiabrochi is the pot, no, this you and one bringing a water man in fee it the same as a num 35 years. Now 35 years in or secretary of parliament today. On so option is Casaman or a sorry, I say more pen of Obey a farifu yatana higher kada idia woritwen yati tabuna to duntu indian ke nubunu payazi na kanta meriko ekotwa dam in dam won abanum ponka de okay merima farinyi bia 10 million ana 50 million ana 10,000 100 million the one from obo na one fanye ho adwuma na dam broni sika por 832 million or PPP or ha our treat near a descent a bien. What's the fact? On no Croman, we got any tax area. A banner money in our Cobabusa, Obabusa 1 billion. And suddenly a road into the miscade at a brilliant. Why bring an animal far from some when you scale on front of some American or Jordan?
So, Richard, hold on. So wrap up for me.
I bought motor with that one. mana erisha wo ejuma na aka register wo Fisheries Commission ti awo minimum 5 years mentia the hardboard motor muticha na mom afi na obaba nsa motor biema na maje na bronyi na oba no kromun manyu reka sei mfi edwesian num na abane wetu ma yi mfi enum afidu na aka edwesian wetu ma etua na kaw ni nyina abane yeto ne wedeman ma aka mfi edonum ebien wetu ma etua na kaw nyina nti edonum ebien na aka na nyim profit. Enti sap enyaman engine oil na oba na what you do to wado petrol na oba na what you do to wadon kako na oba na what you do to wadon ena nyeda abana wa shase enwala kaka and this phone won't be someone.
Okay, all right. Okay, so someone is I'm asking Richard.
Money no ya MPP communicator na on perobo shiazi. I mean me importer. Me juma pa me ya nyida me kranza me fia manazi. Say nyimishwe ya member tina TV don't care about duties that we pay at the port. That the MPS port is referring to the MPS port. MPS port has nothing to do with the import duties we pay. So import duties in the MPS port the what charger. Take the port is MPS port to her. The duties we pay in Tama port is the same we pay here. Intercrade, the mark we some MP before now what's there? Import duties, no back or soul. In some way, the fabric but no back or soul because of Tama port now, Joma Mayano. The mark we some better in a big station like this and pardon this falsehood. And I urge you to let him retract and apologize to your viewers. I bet now that we some there MPS port no, and no import of Chroma and Buyadin. Import duty is not calculated by the port of discharge.
Okay, so
let me educate him. Import duty is not charged based on the port of discharge. Import duties are based on the FOB price. Prices now as the baba now what tax side baba VAT, COVID tax, stabilization tax, your fund and ECOWAS tax. Taxes now I want more than 40 taxes are MPP abanu wadabanu and no man zabanu buy then you are talking about MPS port. When you should have TV there look at the massimi at the church. Don't come and peddle for us here.
Mijina baby Mijina.
Okay, so
sir already tafu morimbo ma akwa na lanko hwe ni mbuku.
Na me importer and any darampo be yin zama.
On sir.
Okay. All right, so let's move on.
Kojo. Us there, Yamfa layman view. Us Tama port na Joma ama aye no. Tama port is what I want. The port no dividend. Tama port MPS port no. Joma ama investment. Visionary Joma ama investment. Now one for so na Ghana Port and Abos Authority. When you sika what I call inland port or Bankra. Bankra no sika inara no. When you fee import Tama port MPS. I say there, say you find there the master Morika. I say Tama port no ama import duties akoso. Asaba maybe saying there. Say kayi car ane kayi amukotoku and bag of rice what Tama port. Ni duty no be different. See the way you attack Rada na. That man pay them bisa. Takrada so ye MPS port wa. That man ko be some na worries that one that ko be some sabi we kwada down. I'm watch one we go from. That lies ko be ochida could the regional minister and the MPP communicators. Wa pardon go kroma. I will not let you walk away with
okay, so your positions on the premix fuel, what do you intend to do?
I corrected him on that falsehood. And let me talk about the premix once. Yen anime farefo. Wa to about motors or use the premix. It is aban a pede move one impoko solar panel da. On yanda crotin what they ye. Into because the solar panel solar powered about motors abenti. Yana farfu na one ko two one about motors nungu. The how our premix in mono e solve we in kakakra na se pede e face na ata. Na ye. And even this solar panel, you know, and when we walk to be in, what to the in other tregu?
What on wine?
Beside me, more day. Anya papa, inferior goods.
Oh, so you mean the solar powered outboard motors?
The challenge
they are not new to the fishers.
It is not It is not new. It is not something new. Some people have used it personally. Some people have gone to buy some personally. And what test proof there? Unto me for no one to old ones, you know. The durability and the potency of it, you know. Into to old one. No. The problem the fisher folks are facing is not facing now the outboard motors, you know. Outboard motors over chroma or also. Inside the solar panel polybar. Are you saying that they should throw it away? Are you saying that they should throw it away?
Okay, all right. So thank you very much. You are still watching the Regional Political Parties Dialogue on Fisheries. We are here at the Nat Hall, Takoradi, the Western Region, where we are bringing you the opinion, some of the policies and programs these two political parties intend to roll out should they be handed power. So let's move on to the issue of pollution of our sea, the plastics in the ocean. Hello, Afarankwa. Pepocho says no, you move.
If you're running the ring, now tank muna mujiji skasa mukotole. Tank na eliki ama henina. Oh no, see. So wait, ne papa. Na papa no put eliki. Pacho ibenye so way. Ghana for. What number one plumber new? If you nekwe sa wo to tank the wunsu agumu a. So Syntex tank, mitra SINTEX. Syntex tank. Eye pop. Eliki. Etimi we de bia. Syntex tank. Kale bia wo pe. Size bia wo pe. Ye ma wo. Syntex tank. The whole Ghana. Ye must 7 years warranty. Syntex tank. Eye strong. Eye top.
Hey! Today at my office. Oh, my people, welcome. Please, sit down. Today you brought another gist. So what's the gist today?
So, boss, you say that the election is won or lost at the polling station.
Exactly.
So if you be sure, why say you be the EC chairperson where they announce the winner? Why?
Okay, all right. I get your point. Let me break it down for you. You see, in the presidential elections, the whole country is considered as one constituency. So all the results need to be collated from all the polling stations before the EC chair can arrive at the results to declare. You understand? Good. You see, it all starts at the polling station. Pink sheets with results at the polling station are forwarded to the constituency collation center. Here, the results from all the polling stations are collated and the constituency results are declared. The results are then posted right there at the center. So at the regional collation center, the results from all the constituencies within the region are collated and the regional winner is declared. The results are then posted at the center.
Oh, this process belongs, Papa.
Massa, we've not even finished yet. Yes, so now the regional results are then forwarded to us at the EC head office. And remember, political party representatives are there, observers are there, the media is also there. All of them are monitoring everything very critically. You understand? And so, at the EC head office, under the monitoring of all the stakeholders, all that the EC chairperson does is to add up the results from all the 16 regions to arrive at the winner of the presidential elections.
So the EC chair cannot declare any winner they want?
Impossible. You understand? Look, in this process, there is no way the EC chair can declare a winner aside the one elected by the 40,000 polling stations across the country.
Oh, I get them now. But how about the voting for the MPs? That one, how did they do?
That one is straightforward. Remember, that is at the constituency collation center. So the results from all the polling stations are put together and the results are declared right there.
So again, if a party fails to properly collect their own pin sheet results, or not say,
Take note that all through this process, all political party agents and observers, them did their feely. Nobody they sleep. From the polling stations to the constituency collation centers to the regional collation centers and even the national collation center at the EC head office. All political party agents and observers, them did their constant. Them open them eyes all they watch everything feely. Nobody go fit steal this election inside. Look, even EC chairperson self no go fit steal this election inside. 2024 elections. It be finchim, it be clean, and with the whole kind. No kululu.
Kaprenu eya enu ntire me tufu se abibiere o twadea onsa nkoto no mprelu na me kanfo SCP ama SCP ewo tema shahel e na factory kese no esi enie na apɛ pavement blocks ankasa na die edisi dem biara no okɔ shahera SCP ebema obi se wo pese wo siw dan na pete ogu concrete enya fina akoto cement akopa bo akopa nwia ofre SCP a the concrete ya messing the with quality cement wom on ba be good kama amount so whatever afienya dodowa aflawo bon any impatem wo nyinara your office I was Printers Road yani papaya restaurant in the dimhwedimu
for SCP was 0501 672 608 and toll free number 0800 626 262.
Mahama once said,
I've seen more demonstrations and strikes in my first 2 years. I don't think it can get worse in the second 2 years. I have the dead goat syndrome.
Dadanoa. On December 7th, vote for integrity, competency, and development. Esuro. Attention, my Ghana people. Election day is almost here. This December 7th, from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. sharp. Each of us has the power to shape the future of our nation. Your vote in the presidential and parliamentary elections can make a real difference. Now, this is how to ensure that your vote counts. When you arrive at the polling station, verify your identity. Even if your voter ID card is missing, go to your polling station. You will be allowed to vote. Now, receive a ballot paper. Take a moment to check that it has a validating stamp at the back. This is very important, and make sure that it is clean and undamaged. Step up to the voting screen. Place your thumb on the ink pad and carefully place it in the box next to your chosen candidate's name, photo, and symbol. Be very careful to keep your thumbprint within the box. Remember to wipe your thumb with the tissue provided in the voting screen before you touch the ballot paper again. Then fold the ballot lengthwise and place it in the ballot box. Be very, very mindful. Your vote will be rejected if you thumbprint for more than one candidate. Leave it blank, or if it's missing a validating stamp at the back. So take note. After voting, officials would conduct a transparent count. Ballots will be verified, sorted, and counted, with party agents carefully observing every step of the process. And yes, remember, this election is your opportunity to choose leaders who represent you. So step out on December 7th to vote and let your voice be heard. Your vote is your future. Remember, we vote with our thumbs, not guns. Weapons have no place at the police station.
If you're running the ring, now, tank Muna Mujis Casa Mukoto, Tankuna Elikama Henry. Oh no, see. So wait, ne papa. Now, papa no put a leaky. Pacho Ebenens away. Ghana for what #1 plumber new? A free necklace, I want to tank the wounds you have. So Syntex tank, Mitra SINTEX, Syntex tank, and you pop, and leaky. It's me with the beer. Syntex tank, color beer open, size beer open, yama war. Syntex tank, the whole Ghana, you must 7 years warranty. Syntex tank, and you strong, and you tall.
How can we solve the unemployment crisis in Ghana? Yes, Massa.
By using formula 133.
Can you expatiate?
Say, this simply means 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people. That is the Mahama 24-hour economy policy. Under this policy, businesses will be given tax incentives, cheaper electricity, financial support, and security support services to encourage them to work 24/7 by adopting 3 work shifts of 8 hours each. This will triple job opportunities in the country. This policy will boost production, increase productivity, and generate well-paying jobs in all participating businesses and public organizations. Ejumanu obi afeyebi.
Excellent. The 24-hour policy will be a game changer.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Far wait it's a cow fitan what I feel from one a cow I mean one. What's I watching what the year for Jumaze after Maurabur a fan to Muntia. It's in our end this Abani Yashi there. Ya the Women's Development Bank Lebampuano. Ya deba all the beaches, you know. Now and then batana mammy when you scour the bay on Eduma, where 2 ways so one assen, no what the Biasha one number of fear, but you know. Okwada wenya bibiara mbe fie pa na bibi wo besia de tomana obotum oda abo no kun na economy na wo fie no wayeye say ifie ya obi anyiwa ode ne baba kada oyini de nachi akompo ano obohwe ne ba mo akọ school na ne so na abrabo asesa down in there yanin ba no wo kwa
so let code mix
yanin ba no wo kwa akrache eduma wo kwa school no owoda ye encourage one. Because Mbapa ye farini, Mbapa ye fisherman. Our them swimming a jazzy or fishing industry. It is a muko schooler, or them tubuko schooler, muko do university, musia fishing. It's in a Joma Mosi, Anomabu ship fishing college, Anomabu fishing college, MPP Abarwaba, 8 years in Wamawadan Ura, Wanomabo. Yabosha Joma Amaba, we will make sure we complete the project and make it operational. So we buy a foreigner neba no so about to work for university. We share modern technology in the fishing industry. Other about boy papa and mommy na for ejuma no work with him.
Okay, all right. So we are talking about the issue of child labor, child trafficking within the fisheries space. What have you observed, and what will a future MPP government do to resolve this?
Parankwa, Mijimiz there, Asaba Wakin, Ohia Papa, and your number.
Pocho.
Hello, Efrankwa.
Hey, I drink a yetre. You know, you could.
And second attack,
you bring him into Yantobala. I am the day. You come from my number 1 pound wasam. Obiara knew our Ferejumama. Orinina. On pedals in the Chilbeja, Nubabia. Then you watch a Ferejuma home. Saw your Bessia, Otto Nominal Hole Nocturne, Ojutuquan, saw your Beina, on awful po. Nina Numun, Yamupi or why, yet the Chilbeja Yanamba, Mono so a Jumana Waya and a Jumazan Aquampana, or Payinibi or our Yama, saw your Bein saw or your Bessian, or 2 more Yama by Idu. Into the man, Nasabia, and Peniniat, na, or Bapedo the Beja, no ba, saw your Bessia, saw your Benin. Nadaman, obodo baby na mmofra man wonyinyini nti na oda oteten na meje to mabra de kada so woni sam yedura ankina wode wanye ska no bi wode won ko school is na abani so woni nsa school free SHS ya what one pair ewu masam ne sina na obaya na wala nkasa ahoma na ade kopo ne da akekere wo kon enti obeye danche nyama ayezini ya nyina ayeji tum wiazem fanda na nyina wa ayezini abanese me di school ne rebada yamma no wodo SHS a wobakwa no free wore kada onye ade biara wo ye no free no mo NDC fu na warka nyami na America free SHS 419 oye abanese wobakwa do waye idu wana mfa wo bankwa onye obi anasam
okay
nanche merebo
abafaba we this CCS no go free SHS
antina mu nua mukasa no
abafaba we this CCS no go free SHS
abantina no titi ndey na mmoframan oya na abani bi the nzama at the papa bi aba oya PNDC time yan mami na nakuneru na nchampo anompo no wo crash na Sunday school obi arintum nkada damazen oya adebon inti bibi daman na nyim aban afarefo mpanyifo wadwene ho da meriba mpana mombo from yi ntumi nje ho fie oda menyi ho bampano wale bampano isu ntumi nyi ho nhye mechi wa bra burukopu nu makoto na ma na bibi daman inti obesi crash bi wo ho baby na was mo from na akọ ye ba fie na ye ba fa yapona na ye aba fa hyenumba oye kwan kura ye di yamban ye di ho bokọ ibiem so mo from man nye bia na mbesi afon sabi wo ba pede ejuma kuru na no wo ba ye bi wo ho ejuma bi wo ho a obotum wa ye sisiara aban ribo ye enyiwa de ewo wo fie mpo a mfichire yara ibotum anyannam wa ha ono wazi tapolin na wazi ye yede rekotutu fom tapolin na ba ye nti inyanam yamfa nde dam tapolin numu ma obodu ba ye 500 fingerlings oguma mfi busu ba ye sia na nachirin ebenya wonam na nuso aso womfre wukun na ebia sika no hia da to petrol na adina mesiafo pi ho na wobom womam beyifu sika ma wodeto petrol wodekopo engine oil etiman na ade ho no woye nti woye nkontai a na watete ni nyina afim nti da menyama nyina wo ho a emofroman na meribi samso merika da enti sa amem wo hiamadu na mban meyi ho no mo worko school a dache me hiaman midebeje onana ben nti ahwan no woda yetsena ho na yadwen sa eba ne pedo akopa yemman kwan mo wonten sa eba ne pedo akọ school a wonso yemfa no kọ school na onka bada yeri yimoframa ni na afimpa ehu ma de
the sense wo school a obotuma still why epo so aka
epo no da hon won sora da watete wo fie na refopo wa bra enyinin entum nko iriza agro wa mpano wajare nyoru kon na na mpano na refutra hyamanum na ade ni nyina no orikire wo akukuduru ebenya ade bofopo na tinafie watete wo fie enyin edu JSS na so refopo entum.
Okay, all right, so thank you very much. So
before you go in, I want
okay,
to.
so before you come in, so now question time. So I want our one send when you're ready. Moko Richard Hall for 1 minute. If you ever shall say if you had ever find nipa or more than Sabi, no ebisa and summon.
One aspect of the industry is the inland fishing. It is one area other no so aban other nenya okoho. And this is your mama young policy in there. Yet the boko inland fishing papa and with them. Yet the yana juna to ocean fishing and go to the yeja inland fishing. Who have policy papa yet the babwa yeni animal wire fish farming. But we tum wage na one and now we tum wire subsidy to the animal for wire 1 no. Because them fish farming, tilapia and catfish industry no. Or one industry will grow. Say and here, you better to me cut down on the import of this tilapia from China and all those industry. And this urban one shares from qua yɛreba yɛbɔ sɔ ɔyɛ fish farmers in one asen na yɛtum yɛama wɔn the seedlings na two even the ocean ankasa no aban bɔtum wɔ ayɛ yɛne policy in there we need to restock our ocean ɔde yɛnya ɔfa na fingerlings yɛtum yɛde bɔ gu ɛpo no mu de yɛbɛsɛ sika yɛ close season no sɛ yɛsɛ yɛkɔtɔ fingerlings yɛde bɔ gu ɛpo no mu a no so ba yɛ ɔbɔ boost ɔfa and ɛyi na another major problem in the industry another major process ɔne processing of our fish processing oduru bumper harvest na ɛma wura time na ɛnam na ebu na ɛkaw na yɛ maame nom wɔde tita from wɔn ho ɔde yɛtum yɛ add value to the fishing that we catch nti yɛde fish processing nti na ndc aban yɛyɛ secondary fishing abo phase 1 phase 2 a na ɔde yɛde fish processing plant ka ho nyagopɔn yɛ adom a jɔma amaba yɛde fish processing plant no yɛde bɛka ho ama ɛnam na ɔba na so ɔbrodo a yɛbɛto bi process bi ama season no kɔ fam a yɛbɛyɛ ɛnam no bi yɛde ahwɛ yɛn ho.
Okay, so you are still watching live from Takrady, the regional political parties dialogue on fisheries. We have Kwabena Kwanza from the NPP and then Richard Kekmensa from the NDC. They've been sharing their party's plans and policies should they be voted for in the 2024 general elections. So it's now time for questions. We'll start from here. So Mpocho say, "Edge microphone na asaman bisan." Go straight to the point and then ask your question. No way to where you are no. Men found one be a your mbesiafo had a better mbesiafo no so one in summer or one over to where bisa. Inti let's begin from here.
Afala nkwa